Happy Monday. So I'm sorry, I'm just coming back from the weekend. We had so much fun this weekend, but I really wanted to talk to you guys, and you guys can thank Grace for this conversation. I'm really glad that we're having it. It's a little somber to start off the Monday with, but I'm going to be talking to you guys about this more. I want to talk to you guys about claims. So something that we don't think about, or we think in our head, is that we're a small business. The FDA is not watching us. So-and-so's doing it, and so therefore this doesn't apply to me. But your claims on your website, on your Amazon, on any part of your business or any place where you do business can not only be monitored by the FDA, but it can also be monitored by the FTC. So Grace brought it to my attention. One of the clients that I interviewed like years ago in the Beauty Entrepreneur Summit, Aromaflage, so Marjorie, listen up, Aromaflage, they got in trouble by the FTC. Not only in trouble, but shut down in selling into the marketplace over their claims. Now, their claims were a little out of control, a lot of out of control. They were talking about how their products helped with Zika virus and all sorts of medical conditions. And not only did the FDA get involved, but more importantly, the FTC got involved. And the FTC, when they get involved, they basically shut your business down, and they don't allow you to sell in the US for a certain amount of times. Now, they give you an opportunity to clean up, but you can get into so much trouble. So let me run over. You guys are going to watch me read from the FTC website, and I posted this link, and I'll post it in the comments as too. But the title of this is FTC halts deceptive mosquito repellent claims for Aromaflage perfume and candles. So when I met Mike and his wife, they were doing really good. They just started the product out of their home. They were making it. They were going to hotels. They had a lot of traction. Like, they were doing really well. But they were making a lot of claims that were not substantiated, and this got them in so much trouble that the FTC called it deceptive conduct, and they cannot really allow any issues. And what really got them in trouble was two things. One, their claims on Amazon. So they were making claims on Amazon, and they were the ones doing their own reviews. So if you're one of those people that's out there doing your own reviews and not making a connection saying this was a paid endorsement and those sorts of things, that's what got them in trouble. But then two, the other thing that got them in trouble was that they did some quantifiable claims, and they made some claims around medical claims. So one, I always tell you guys, don't quantify anything. Don't say like a percentage of this or percentage of that if you don't have a third-party verified backup, because what happens is if you just make up some number, you guys test it on your friends and family, that's not going to stand up in court, and that's an issue. So for them, they got in trouble with a claim on their website that said the Aromaflage spray was as effective as 25% DEET over 2.5 hours, but they didn't do any studies to back that claim up, right? And so that claim got them shut down from selling products in the US. And I'm heartbroken for them because I know how much they sacrificed to start this business personally. And I could only imagine how devastated they must feel in terms of basically losing their entire business. So I want to go back to you guys, and you may be thinking, hey, Maribel, you guys may be thinking, well, I'm a small business. It doesn't apply to me. They were a small business. They were running their business out of their home, right? They were a small business. They didn't get hit by the FDA. They got hit by the FTC. I had one other client that got hit by the FTC. He was 70. He is making a product for autism for his grandson where they would put like glutathione in a cream and run it in. But because he fought the FDA or the FTC so much and kept producing study after study, although it wasn't his studies that he paid for, the FTC won't allow him to sell products in the health and beauty category for 25 years, and the man was 70 at the time. So you could imagine how devastating that was. So I just can't express and explain enough that if you are making claims that have anything to do with healing, treating acne, rosacea, pain products, Zika virus, any of those kind of things that your product's going to treat, diabetes, and you have not done any of the like clinical third-party validated studies to back those things up, please change your labeling like today, right? And I can not only say this from my experience with my clients, and then unfortunately this FTC letter that you guys get a chance to go read, but also myself. In 2005, when I was selling products online, I was selling hormone rebalancing products at the time, you could call them that. And the FDA came in, they came to my home, they captured my website, they, looked at everything, and they gave me a chance to clean up. but it changed my entire structure of my business. So for you guys, I'd rather you start out right now, especially if you're an Amazon seller. Your reviews matter, your claims matter, being very transparent and forthcoming matters, and then making sure that you don't quantify anything, right? And I'm not talking about just FDA labeling. I'm talking about all the claims that you make on your website. Even as a coach in this industry, like, we have to make sure that we're not saying, hey, you will make $10,000 in X amount of time, because the reality is you might not. And so even coaches, we're under the FTC laws as well. So I just want to put that out there. I know it's a little heavy for Monday, but when she sent that to me over the weekend, one, I was devastated for my clients. And then two, I wanted to give you guys that, like, go back through and double check your Amazon reviews, double check your labeling, make sure that you're in compliance, make sure that you're doing well with that, so that, you know, when those you get inspected, or when you get a visit, or when they're on your site, that they don't say, that they don't flag anything on there for you. Okay, I want you guys to have a long business. I don't want you to, you know, be shut down. I don't want you to, even if you're not shut down, like if you're my case, when I complied, even in that compliance, I had to change my marketing, which basically killed my business. So let's do it right from the beginning. There's a lot of things they could have said when they pulled in that Zika virus, when they were making quantifiable claims, you know, and when they were doing reviews from their own friends and family, and not saying these are, you know, from friends and family. When you're doing those three things wrong, you know, they could have done it differently and still kept their business. So if you're in the beginning stages, cool, learn from this. If you're on the marketplace, go clean it up. If you have acne claims and you don't have a OTC drug, you know, on the back, you haven't registered it that way, clean it up. If you have a pain product, or if you're selling like CBD oil, stay within the, you know, moisturizing category, but be clean with all of this, okay? Don't think just because you're small, they're not watching. The FTC and the FDA regulate our industry. All right, that was a little heavy for Monday. Not fun coming off my birthday celebration weekend, but I wanted to get that out there to you guys. If you have any questions, tag me in it. I'll come in and answer them for you. I'm going to post this article in the comments as well. It's worth a read. Go in there and read it. I'm going to highlight some parts of it that kind of make me cringe. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.